activity SWAT stands for Marican Payangan District Students War Game Enthusiast Airsoft Team. So basically we're just civilians, mostly English education students, who enjoy our hobbies of collecting military or police gears and are concerned with military or law enforcement issues.
Airsoft 宣文虽不相两语，宣服本有文随来赋予他们是西门华之类，并传深圳分法。我选服为小娃，确里要连两所菜 Airsoft Counter Strike Joint Operation， 你我小这天，我看他无数是今天，when 我这两的那一天。
Airsoft gun is really a toy gun. It shoots small 6mm plastic pellets instead of the real bullets. The reason why we and many people prefer use airsoft gun is because it is quite cheaper than paintball guns. And another reason is because most airsoft guns look like the real weapons.
Because airsoft guns look like real guns, all airsoft teams, including SWAT, emphasizes the safekeeping of the toys. For example, we teach newcomers how to handle the toys safely, just like handling a real gun. We also instruct every personnel not to carry these airsoft guns around unless for a game. We are also trying to consult with Polri to obtain licenses for the guns.
An airsoft game is pretty much the same in every game. A briefing will be conducted to explain the scenarios and the rules. A field marshal is responsible to do this. During this phase, questions from the players prior to the game can be answered. A field marshal will check the guns that are used. The pellets used will also be inspected. The players will also have the time to check his or her own gun. The guns used are spring airsoft guns, and this is the responsibility of the field marshal. In a game, the players will also be divided into two basic sides, the counter-terrorist and the terrorist. There are two basic situations when the player is considered dead. The first is when the player surrenders after being surprised and then arrested. Another is when the player is hit by the pellets of the enemy or maybe by a friendly fire.
Airsoft games vary from one another. There's total elimination, there is hostage rescue, there's also defusing bombs. Well, of course we don't use real explosives, but we usually use alarm clocks. So basically airsoft games can adapt itself to any war or action movies or even real war scenarios or real situations in real combat.
Safety is always the main consideration for SWAT. Safety goggles or thick plastic eyeglasses are the primary equipment to provide safety for the player's eyes. Clothing is a personal choice, meaning you can just use jeans or anything comfortable enough.
Misinipun SWAT inggih kautama menika kanthi nyempakaken cara-cara ingkang remenaken panjenengan sedaya ingkang kagungan hobi inggih punika karemenan wonten ing militerisme lan kepolisian nggih. Kathah ingkang sampun ngendikan jalaran softgun menika nelasaken biaya kathah. Well, softgun kawula namung nelasaken selangkung Rp1.000, mirah mboten? Kanthi Rp150.000 panjenengan sedaya mboten sah nelasaken arta ingkang kathah wonten ing SWAT. Jalaran SWAT moto menika fun at its modest. Nggih, matur nuwun sami sedanten kemawon. Udane, Mbah. Oh, nggih.
Our main activities include routine games, either indoor or outdoor, training sessions, making movies, discussions, playing Counter-Strike, or joint operations together. We are also trying to increase SWAT's capacity to being able to provide leadership training.
SWAT has many activities. Reactive shooting is a shooting practice session for SWAT members. Instead of shooting stationary or non-moving, SWAT believes in target shooting while running or moving. Statistics in real life and airsoft games say that 70% of the time a shooter will be shooting while moving. Airsoft games are the primary activities of SWAT. As a game unit that is based on a police unit, we practice in an urban environment a lot. We often conduct war games using police-type scenarios in building a campus compound like our beloved campus. Sometimes, we also play at Kalikuning in a jungle environment. Of course, as it is a different situation, we have to employ different tactics and strategies. A jungle combat is a fun variation of the games, so not to bore the members. To play effectively, we also use camouflage pattern uniforms instead of the regular black or blue police-type uniform.
SWAT Madeng judung-judung liding-gidik kedejada sadamada dadaladam sedeti diadap bidi dadang kede gidi ada tada nyada kada mudu tidi dada bidi sada ada nyada beder madaidin ada idir soda fodop dadan madeng ada sadam biding gadan keder jada sadamada. Saddam Hussein. Even though SWAT consists mostly of Sadar English education students, we also accept members from outside of the campus. As long as they are willing to follow the rules, we welcome anyone.
Don't think of us as military freaks. We do not utilize military discipline strictly. There is no running, marching, or push-ups. Even if there is a physical training, it will be accompanied with laughter.
If you hear SWAT, you might suddenly think of SWAT. One of the reasons we took SWAT as our organizational name is because our focus is law enforcement. We're not focusing on military. The main reason for that is because law enforcement is, relatively more interesting to us because of its principle. Shoot to kill is the very last option. A police officer's job is not to kill the suspect, but his job is to save everyone, including the suspect in the job.
Tactical law enforcement places the element of surprise as its key element, and the objective is to catch the suspects or enemy off guard. Then, no shots will be fired and no one, not even the suspect, is hurt.
Ngami Jogja saya David, malat bibit ngapit ing Jogja. Benyangi begaput pamacat soye dabi podang. Git-git mai Jogja janyaiga biasura bedaya demat-demat mapeyap ngapit panyat seiget. Besepap pajaya heida bidat besebai panyat minganyunya nyunyat mat nyiga sei bedal-bedal.
Hai Dap, ya, nak kue seneng mlebu wae tak anteni ya. Come and join us. Kue mesti nyenengke wis to, ya. Nak kue main jajal, kontak us, telepon, calling wae. Ning kanu lho, proses ngetiti Jangseng to. Kae lho, kidule ti Jangseng ya. Nek luwih jelas telepon. Tak anteni ya. See you in the battle fight. Yo.
Ngombe dikit deh.
Ngombe. Dia bene.
Go, dynamic. Bathroom. Wait. 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 Selesai, hands up, hands up. Langsung. Clear, all clear, out. Go, dynamic. Get out! One clear, two clear, three clear, out! One clear, two clear, three clear, four clear, out!
Jogja, Sanyaiga, Buyasura, Bedaya, Demak,
Go!
Pemilu Jepang tuh Sopun Cincin Haya airsoft 定型我谈人员我傲天年我的眼神我分清 enthusiast and con karena wonten komunitas lan politik kata ingkang sampun ngendiki
because airsoft guns look like real guns, all fast shot clear.